Let me make sure we're on. Yeah, we're on here, just making sure we were live. Welcome to Storylines Part 1. We have a multi-story lines part 1. Normally I'll do it in Storylines, but I want to do it so you can see what happens when you do this. Alright, so you have this part of the storylines, and you have the Derek Jeter one. So you have the Negro Leagues, and you have the Derek Jeter storylines. Let's do the Derek Jeter one today, and then we'll do. It shows you the thing. That's pretty cool. Backdrop to it. All right. So let's go on and do that.
New York. I don't think you can describe it. I think you just have to experience it. I love the fans the most. They're very knowledgeable about the game. They have high expectations, and they hold you accountable. The greatest fans in the world.
Yankee Stadium, the house that Babe Ruth built.
My grandmother was a huge Yankee fan. The Yankees were my favorite team, and I always wanted to be a shortstop because my dad was a shortstop. So as far back as my mind allows me to go, that's how long I wanted to play baseball.
Yankees select Derek Jeter.
You know, you put the pinstripes on for the first time and you're taking the field as a member of the New York Yankees. And this is what you work for. All eyes are on you. It's like I was living a dream. Welcome to the show.
Alright, so we're going to be quiet and listen to that intro by Derek Jeter, and narrated by, and told by Derek Jeter. Best player the Yankees have ever had. I think he's still involved with baseball. I think he owns some partial of the team, or some team, I don't know what. Alright, so we have 1995, 96, 98, 99, 2000. And then we have some the star, and then we have the exit. It's kind of funny how it's all train themed, subway train themed. Alright, so we'll go we're gonna go through the progress. There's 0 of 4 of them in 1995, so you're gonna see the scoreboard and whatnot. I don't think you'll see the some of that footage you saw from early on. I think when you get into actually playing, I don't think it'll be I think it'll be the more modernized not the scoreboard, but of the animation. So we'll do this and we'll see what happens. Alright, it says episode 1. We'll do episode 1 in part 1, episode 2 in part 2, episode 3 in part 3, episode 4 in part 4. And then 5 we'll do in part 5, 6, and 6, 7, and 7. And then we'll have some, the ones that have stars, we'll talk about that as we go along here. So let us read this here. This is where we are. So this is kind of a subway. It's kind of a look to it. It's kind of interesting. I kind of like it. What it did the use Derek Jeter as the cover player for the one of the higher, I think the special version of the game 1 year, and now this. So it's good there. So let's see here. This is episode 1. You are here. So this is going back in time to when his career started, and as you can tell the date there. So let's go into it. It says collect 1 hit in 1 game. So you listen to the game because you'll be having some interesting content. Let me zoom in. That's a pretty cool map. I just wanted that to show you that. That's pretty cool. The blue is where we are now, and then it'll turn into yellow, and then it'll turn from yellow into purple, and then from purple into green, and then from green into kind of maroon burgundy, and then from there into kind of a fuchsia purple, and then from that to orange, so back to more of a royal blue, then back to a green, and then I don't know if that's a red in there or that's just an outline. I don't know what that is. So let's go in and we'll let you listen into it. I'll be back after this is done because I don't want to miss anything. That's why I was quiet for majority of this until we're talking now. I mean, there's going to kind of sound you'll hear in the background when you play the game, story mode in the game. So.
When I first got the call in 1995 that I was getting promoted to the major leagues, I thought for sure I was getting traded. My name was circulating a lot of trade rumors, and I got a call probably at 5:30 in the morning from my manager at the time, and he was asking me if I was awake, and I was like, no, I'm not awake. And he said, well, splash some water on your face and come to your room. And he came to my room, and he told me I had been promoted to New York, and I was on a flight to Seattle in a couple hours later. Going to play in the King Dome, never played in the Dome before. Just, having a moment where you say, look, I've made it. I've finally been called up to the major league. So it's definitely a moment that I will never forget.
The second for 1. Jeter, the strong throw. Wow.
I was 0 for 5 the night before. You start thinking about whether or not you're going to be sent back down to the minor leagues. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself.
Here's the kid, Derek Jeter, hunting for his first major league hit, and sends a base hit into left.
Tino Martinez was the first baseman, and he became a teammate of mine the following year and one of my good friends. And when I was going back to the first, he said, congratulations, just the first of many. There was no celebration after the game. I mean, I think I smiled for a second. You make it to the major leagues, you're just trying to stay there, so you really don't have much time to celebrate.
Short, Derek Jeter.
Now we'll see the 1994 Minor League Player of the Year. Here's Derek Jeter.
He had a lot of success in the minors, and a lot of people around.
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Last night was tough for the Yankees, with Seattle celebrating a walk-off win in the 12th. It's still early, but New York is now sitting 2 games under 500. Anderson back to work. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes he goes. And a quick out, number one. So the series finale is tomorrow. And then the Yankees have a scheduled off day before hosting California this weekend. On the ground, Benitez. On the run, sends it over to first. That's out number two. That smash towards center. He's got it. And there's two away.
Still hitless to start his career. Let's see if he can change that with this at bat.
So here's the former first-rounder, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, tough debut last night for the rookie. 0 for 5 with the strikeout, but he's expecting better results today.
That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and Derek Jeter collects his first major league hit. Congrats to him.
Alright, we are back here. We have completed episode 1. To get that, we had to do it in 2 attempts. 2 attempts of playing that game. That partial simulated game. The next one is number 2. And that'll be, again, tally one extra base hit in one game. So not just a hit, an extra base hit. That's what EBX means, extra base hit. So and this will be at old Yankee Stadium too. So as the last one was in the Kingdom. Also, any of these stadiums here are in the Play Now and Franchise Mode under Classic Stadiums. These stadiums in their storyline and the other storyline are all there in their Classic Stadiums. So just go and then you'll go to, once you're selecting your stadium, you'll find it there under Classic Stadiums. I think whenever all the stadiums, I think I listed it, but we'll have some games from there just to have some throwback moments. I like the scoreboard there, it just kind of reminds me of the old Fox scoreboard almost. What I mentioned the old Fox scoreboard would look like from that year. Alright, so area where our progress 104, so well, that, and then we'll have to unlock. Oops. 5 stops. There's 5 stops there. Let's listen to the New York tag. Okay, well, that's kind of interesting backdrop. I like it. Alright, so this will be years completed 0 out of 5, years completed 0 out of 6, and then you have watch and learn complete years to 95,000 Captain Card. I don't know if that's you complete some stuff, or Derek Jeter copped on Subway Series. Subway Series, if you're new to baseball and don't know what that is the matchup between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets, the two New York baseball teams. Oh, okay, so you go to, okay, I thought, well, okay, where? Sounds kind of like a train. Thing. So that's pretty cool. So we're gonna leave it there. This was episode 1, part 1. We'll have 2 in part 2, and we're gonna break this down to parts. So we're gonna have multiple parts for the Derek Jeter one. Of course, there are 95, 96, 98, 99, 2000, whatever this is, and then 2001, 3, 4, 6, 9, 11, and 14. And so we'll have multiple parts. We'll have like more than 5 parts to the Derek Jeter. One, and then we'll have multiple parts to the Negro League. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into the show to the 23 and do all the storylines for Negro League. I'll do all of season 1's Negro League, and then we'll do season 2 before we go on. So I will complete 1. I know it's kind of different to do a game, something from an old game, but I want to complete that, get that done before I go on to season 2. So yeah, there's that. So we're gonna do Derek Jeter first. Then we're gonna do this. But before we do this part, we'll have to do season 1 of it, and then we'll go into season 2. So join us for that. And it's gonna be on Mondays in between baseball series for Oklahoma State Baseball Club. We will have games of the week resuming next Monday. We'll have a game of the week. I will do that. Game of the week will be to be determined. So until next time, this has been YouTuber sign off. Until next time, keep on YouTube, right? And we'll see you all in the next video.